Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tars, and man, I'm coming straight back at you, fresh off of my vacation from St. Augustine, and I just love that place, folks. Whew, man, I had such a wonderful time, very relaxing. So I was able to get in some toy hunting as well, so definitely stay tuned for my haul portion. I'm excited for the things that I did find out in the wild. I found some pretty cool things, so I'm really excited to be sharing this with you all, so hang tight for my haul portion during the second half of this video. Before I get on with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Mythical Mountains in St. Augustine, as well as All Books and Comics. Both shops were awesome. The staff was very helpful and pleasant. I'll definitely talk more about them in the second half of the videos. And I also leave their information below. Had a wonderful time at each shop. But folks, what I want to do is showcase, some of the highlights from my St. Augustine trip. And once that is over, we will take a look at my haul. All right. So be sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe, like the video, sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Enjoy. Bingo. Yes. I found him, the Watcher. He just came out. Oh, and I missed out on him in pre-orders. And oh, this is like the best find. Oh, I love it. Classic Watcher. Oh yeah. Oh, Colossus. Yes, definitely taking this too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanted a big Colossus. Definitely wanted a Colossus that scales larger than a Marvel Legends figure, so definitely getting this one here. Super win. Oh, love it. Wow. Hydra, got the Hydra diorama. That is pretty awesome, man. You can't beat that. Man. New Dinobot. Man. Sludge. Now, I haven't even found the one that came out before this one. Wow. Oh, so awesome. Definite buy. Definitely getting that one. Stay tuned for a review on this figure here. Not a figure, but it's an auto-converting Optimus Prime. Definitely stay tuned for that one. And yeah, they only had one. They had one. Man, I definitely did not expect this here. Here is the reissue of Cliff Jumper. It's pretty cool. New paint deco. I like that. Clear. This hadn't started the clearance yet. Some places it has. Yeah, I'll get this for about 20 bucks. I definitely get it 20 bucks. Oh. All right, y'all, welcome back to the multiverse that is T's Multiverse. So here are a few items that I was able to pick up from Mythical Mountain. Now, the story on Mythical Mountain, I first found out about this shop maybe a little bit of a year ago, and I visited the Jacksonville location. So they have two locations, folks. They have one in Jacksonville, Florida, and they actually have two in St. Augustine, Florida. So they have three total locations. And I visited the one in Jacksonville maybe a little bit over a year ago before I launched this channel. And I was blown away with the shop. I love what they had. The employees were awesome. And I was like, man, I definitely want to go back and check out the one in Jacksonville one again, but I wound up going to the one in St. Augustine because they informed me that there was one in St. Augustine as well. So here we are, and I love the one in St. Augustine. It's a newer location, and again, the employees were awesome, man. We had long conversations. The second day I went there again before leaving St. Augustine, and we got into some pretty good conversations about the DC universe and all the CW shows and the movies and everything. So it was pretty cool. So here, as you can see here, I have some items I picked up, and I was over the moon in finding the things that I found because I was looking for these things. The Spider-Woman was a surprise, and this here, I'll go by this later. This was a big surprise as well, but I'm going to pull everybody else out of the way so we can just take a look at Colossus. So I was able to find Colossus, man, and I was like, yes. I was happy that I found this guy, man. I want a larger scale Colossus, and I got one. And the Marvel Select figures are not known for their articulation. They're basically statue figures, you know. They don't have they have articulation, yes, but they are not as articulated as maybe the Marvel Legends or the Masterverse or McFarlane Toys, but they are awesome figures. And I always say, if you're looking for, you know, the brutes or the monsters type characters, or people like Colossus, you want to go to Marvel Select route because they're going to be imposing, they're taller, and I like the fact that Marvel Select characters come with diorama pieces because I'm always hunting for diorama pieces. You know, I don't have a lot of diorama pieces, so this was a huge win for me. And again, Colossus is one of my most favorite Marvel Legends characters, comic book characters, period. And you can see him up close here. Colossus like he about to bring the pain, man, for real. Side here, I like this side art, man. That looks awesome. And then on the back here, we have more of Colossus and image from the X-Men comic that features the diorama piece. They have Gambit. I do have Cyclops. I have a few Marvel Select figures. I have, actually, you know, I'm hold that off for another video because, you know, and I'm definitely going to do a review on a figure that's coming up next that I'm going to show off. So definitely stay tuned for more Marvel Select because I got some Marvel Select figures, especially now with the ones that I've added. But yeah, really happy with this Colossus figure, and I definitely look forward to adding them to my X-Men collection because I do have the Marvel Legends version, but this one here is a welcome addition. I was so surprised to have found this guy. All right, so one of the jewels of this trip for me and my hunt during my trip was this guy right here. This was like Indiana Jones finding that special artifact, man. I almost left the store because I was like, okay, I didn't find much, and did one more walk around. And I went back over to the same section that I was in, but I totally looked over these Marvel Select figures. And man, I found the Watcher. Now this guy is like a hot commodity, man. People are looking for this guy. Very in demand figure. I mean, this guy, this is the classic Watcher. Now, nothing against the Marvel Legends What If Watcher. I love that character. I did a review on him and how I was able to build that figure. There's a spot for me in that collection, but this is the classic Watcher that everybody's wanting and they're looking for. They actually had two of these, and I got one, and I was just so happy because the pre-orders immediately sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, and you really can't find them anywhere at all, especially with me getting Galactus. You know, I wanted a classic Watcher, and I got one. And this diorama piece don't look too hot, but other than that, this guy looks awesome, man. Check out the side, Watu, and the back. It'd be so cool, man, if his eyes would glow. That would be a neat feature to add to the Watcher, but I will take this. Really happy with the Watcher. Now, I don't have a Spider-Woman. And I was like, wow, man, like Spider-Woman with this big diorama piece featuring Hydra soldiers. And I was like, man, that's a no-brainer for me. I like how they have this set up because you have her standing on a diorama piece surrounded by Hydra soldiers. So that's a really cool setup. I like that, man. I like what they're doing with these Marvel Select figures. I mean, like I said, again, they're not the most articulated. You're not buying them for the articulation. You're buying them for just the overall aesthetic. You know, they're more statue figures, but you get diorama pieces, and I really like that. I'm happy with this Spider-Woman. You know, I'm still going to, you know, definitely look for one in the Marvel Legends, you know, classic Spider-Woman, but this will definitely be a welcome addition to my Marvel Selects collection. Spider-Woman is awesome, and I'm hoping that we get her in the MCU. There's rumors that we'll get a Spider-Woman film or whatever, but what a clever idea for a diorama piece in terms of adding, you know, Hydra soldiers around your figure. So really, really awesome idea. I got this guy here. This guy here, it's an old classic Avengers United. They stand. This is from that Fox Kids 90s television show. This figure came out in like 1999 because I remember getting these when they hit the toy stores. Man, it was just so cool to see this because I want a Wonder Man. I want to find a Wonder Man, you know, in the Marvel Legend. They had one for the old Marvel Legends brand, but he just didn't look right. You know, I like this one here. You know, I was happy that I was able to find this guy again. You know, I'm gonna put him with my Marvel Legends figures until I find another Wonder Man. And it's so funny that there's a rumored Wonder Man live action film for the MCU, so we'll see what happens with all that, man. But this is pretty cool, man. He's supposed to. This thing is so old he won't light up, but his hands, his fist, and his glass is supposed to light up. He comes with the Avengers ring, and on the back, I mean, the side is just so classic, man. That cartoon wasn't too bad, and it is on Disney Plus. It features like many of the other Avengers. No Thor, Captain America featured in maybe one episode. Didn't see Iron Man, but you have Falcon, the Wasp, Ant-Man, you know, Hawkeye. Now, I almost purchased Hawkeye, and this figure was like $12.99. So I was like, yeah, I'll take him. But this I almost purchased Hawkeye, but if you can see, he looks like he doesn't have a waist. It's just like he has this upper torso and it's these long legs. So he was a little weird looking, man. I was like, man, I want a Hawkeye. And I'm still on the hunt for a classic Hawkeye, folks. I mean, that Marvel Legends Retro Hawkeye has just, you can't find that thing at all. It was available for a hot minute, man, on, I think it was Entertainment Earth or Dorkside Toys, and it just sold out. But yeah, I like this guy, man. I like Wonder Man. Always loved the Wonder Man character, and, you know, happy that I got this guy here. He'll definitely go up on my Marvel Legends shelf, and until I find another Wonder Man, you know what? I'm gonna take him out the box. So I gotta rip this stuff open here. All right, so we got Wonder Man. It looks pretty cool. I like that. It's just how I remember him, man. So, you know, old 90s figures, late 90s figure. Oh, he has a little action. That's the one thing figures don't have anymore. They don't have, like they don't want to give these figures any like swivel action or anything like that. So I can appreciate that from back in the day, you know. So yeah, this is a welcome addition to my Marvel collection, and it got a little Avengers ring. I could not begin to try to get this thing on my finger. So I wouldn't even try. I don't know why we walk around with a Avengers ring on my finger. So give you guys a closer look at Wonder Man here. I like the color, man. It just looks so classic. Like, it just reminds you of that cartoon. So, all right. So I went to Walmart, but nothing at Walmart, but I went to Target and I was able to score this guy here. Extremely over the moon happy. It's so funny. Like, I've never seen the previous Dinobot in stores, but I found this one. And then like, what was it? Monday, I went to Target and this guy was on the shelf. So it's like, I don't know if the other one just never hit my area or what, man. But, man, dude, I am so happy that I got Sludge. I mean, the Dinobots are the jam, man. I mean, if you grew up watching the Transformers in the 80s, chances are you just love the Dinobots. I mean, they were the most powerful, you know, weapon for the Autobots, I feel, and do have Grimlock. And I look forward to collecting all the Dinobots. I mean, they were just so awesome, man. You know, happy with this guy here. I may do a review on Sludge. I've never reviewed a Transformer, so he may just be my first one that I review. Stay tuned for that, possibly. Lastly, I obtained this Cyborg in this comic here, which is the Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue number 3 variant comic. This variant comic looks dope, man. I mean, look at this. Look at the artwork. I mean, God, man. And this series is so awesome, man. I was looking for this, and I was looking for the Justice League is Dead, and then there's another issue after that. But I am so happy, man. This variant, they only had the variant, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely taking this variant. All Books and Comics is an awesome shop. It's a little smaller shop. They have, you know, a small assortment of like figures. They have some comics, and they have some just regular books. And the employee there was very helpful, very pleasant. You know, I really enjoyed my time shopping there. But I definitely enjoy All Books and Comics, and I'll definitely have their information below. But I was so happy to find this dude here, man. Now, I wanted me a classic Cyborg. Now, folks, I love the Super Friends, Superpowers cartoon. I'll watch it on the weekends. It's kind of like a ritual for me on Saturday mornings just to watch some cartoons like I did back in the day to kind of kick back and relax. And the Superpowers, you know, cartoon is one of them. And Cyborg is a featured character in there. And I had been wanting a classic Cyborg character like this. And as soon as I walked in the door, man, after being greeted by the employee there, I was just like, yes, I'm definitely good. I didn't take any footage of that store. I didn't expect to find anything there. It was just like, I was literally on my way out of St. Augustine, and I saw this shop, and I stopped in, and I found this guy, and man, he just looks awesome. Look at that. And he has another interchangeable hand. He has the interchangeable, you know, hand blaster here. It's an old DC Direct figure. You know, McFarlane Toys has that DC Direct line now. Hopefully we'll get, more likely now that I've bought this Cyborg, we'll get a Cyborg figure pretty soon, I'm sure. But yeah, this is an awesome line, it seems. I mean, at the bottom here you got Shazam, Barda, Mr. Miracle, some pretty cool figures here. But yeah, I'm really happy with this guy, and he's definitely going to be a welcome addition to my collection. Happy with what I found at All Books and Comics. I will definitely provide their information below. But got Cyborg, got me World's Finest Part 3. Really happy with what I found. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed what I've shared with you all. Again, I had a wonderful time in St. Augustine, and both shops were awesome once again. I hope you all will definitely check out Mythical Mountains as well as All Books and Comics if you're in the area, or if you just heading out of town and would like to check them out. I definitely recommend them. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're actually creeping up on 500 subscribers, folks. And for those of you who are supporting the channel, I can't thank you all enough. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. All of my subscribers, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. For those of you who are commenting below, for all your wonderful comments, I truly appreciate you. It really means a lot to me because, I really want to give you guys content that you can all enjoy and that can provide some sense of relief and happiness and joy through the day. So if I can provide a little bit of that, at least, I'm really happy. And I really hope you are enjoying these videos. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, what in the world are you waiting on? Subscribe. Be sure to hit that subscription button, hit that like button, really helps the channel. Smash that bell notification so that you are notified for when my videos do drop. And if you did all that, I appreciate it. And I think the watcher appreciates it too. I think everybody up here appreciates it. Look forward to seeing your thoughts. I always look forward to conversating with you all. So be sure to comment below. And folks, until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Remember that the watcher is watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.